Folks, it's Monday night. It's the week of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. And what the hell are we going to do here on World Class Bullshitters? We're going to have a watch party with our good friend, Goober Brothers Entertainment. What's up, man?
What is going on, man? Kind of surprised J.J. Abrams has a kid, considering he's not used to finishing.
Well, hey, stranger things have happened. This guy's Liza Minnelli. So, yes, tonight we're doing a watch party for Fanboys, the 2009 Star Wars parody, love letter, whatever you want to call it. I just like to call it a fantastic film because Fanboys, Spaceballs, probably the two best Star Wars parodies that ever existed. And, Goober Brothers Entertainment is a patron, and this was one of his requests to come on here and have a live watch party. So we're going to be watching that. Obviously, people are asking about The Rise of Skywalker in the chat, and, we'll jump back every once in a while. But tonight is all about Fanboys. So why did you pick this film?
Fanboys is actually my favorite movie next to, I would say, not Star Wars and the trilogies and other saga films, but next to Forrest Gump, it's my favorite movie.
I only recently saw a good chunk of Forrest Gump. I actually haven't even seen the entire thing, so.
Bruh.
I know. Look it. Next year, I have a list of movies I'm working my way through. So a lot of them are classics, but one day, early next year, I'll check them all out.
One day you'll see it.
So, before we start the movie tonight, folks, I want to make a couple of public announcements because this is the biggest week of the channel for the channel all year. So tonight we have our Fanboys watch party. Tomorrow morning, you guys wanted it. You guys got it. You're going to have a good morning pop culture. It's our Christmas episode. So, of course, we're going to go in depth about Rise of Skywalker leaks tomorrow morning. I'm going to be back with all of that fun stuff. But I have all the P.O. Box stuff. It's been delivered to me by myself, obviously. But I have the P.O. Box stuff to open tomorrow. We got a lot. So I'm going to be on camera opening up stuff. We got a huge giant box from Salvador, tons of other packages, postcards. It's going to be our holiday special. And I'm going to be drinking out of my special Jelly of the Month member club. So the mug I got. So it's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow morning. It's the gift that keeps on giving all year. That means Wednesday, we're going to have, we also have the High Council. I'm trying to work something out, so I got to wait to hear back from that. Wednesday, I will be over on Mindless Bullshit, on Mindless Entertainment. We're going to be talking about some of this Rise of Skywalker stuff, as well as our predictions for the aftermath of Star Wars. And then Wednesday night, I know Swinging Cod's in the chat, and I've seen him already. Wednesday night, Kendo, Nick, and myself will all be in the same room, and we're going to do a double feature, a drunk commentary for episodes 7 and 8, to get ourselves prepared for episode 9. So if you want to watch us suffer, again, we will be on camera. We have a special t-shirt to wear. We have all kinds of fun stuff to do. Thursday night is the Rise of Skywalker, so be prepared. We got tons of stuff. We're going all night and having a good time. Excuse me, I'm a little tired today. And then Friday, we're free. We'll probably be hungover, drunk, sick, maybe dead from this terrible, terrible film. So that's the channel this week. And then look for some videos sprinkled in here and there. So World Class Bullshitters is cannot miss entertainment, must see YouTube, television, whatever you want to call it. And let's start with our Fanboys watch party. So is there anything that you would like to say before we start?
I want to give a shout out to eTemple Queens, the place to be reviews, Rares of the Lost Flicks, and 2 Cent Toys. We all do a show every Wednesday night called The Boardroom. We switch channels every week. So we will be doing a Boardroom episode on Wednesday this week before The Rise of Skywalker, before this shit show.
I actually endorse The Boardroom in every channel that has been mentioned because they're all great dudes that do a lot of great stuff on YouTube. We were actually talking about Raiders of the Lost Flicks Black Christmas review right before we went on air. So, I mean, there's a lot of great YouTubers out there that have been, inspired by the fandom menace, and they're out there making their own content. And I just want to, tell them thank you for, making good fan-oriented entertainment, giving you great, honest reviews of entertainment, no corporate shills, nothing bought or paid for, just dudes who love entertainment, who have similar views to you or me, maybe not, but it's all about the entertainment. And if
I get a beer sponsorship, I might, be a shill there, but other than that,
it's beer. I respect that.
Yeah.
I actually think that's something I'm going to look into in the new year. See if we can get a beer sponsorship. I feel like we'd be perfect for that.
You think you guys are, big enough for like Natty Light, or you guys too big for that? You think you're going to go up and be classy for Yingling, or
I think we've
what are you
always
thinking?
been too big for Natty Light, but hey, if they're willing to sponsor World Class Bullshitters, Natty Light will be the official beer of the channel.
Natty Light. That would be kind of cool. You could be like Post Malone and Bud Light and then have a fucking concert.
Hey, if they want to sponsor a concert for us, the four of us will get there, and we won't sing to you because we have terrible voices, but we'll entertain you with our podcasting skills.
I mean, Nick has some like camera work, type of, or I mean, Renee.
Oh yeah, Renee.
He could be a DJ or something. Film your music video.
I think he was trained to be a DJ. Actually,
holy shit, DJ Renee.
Yeah, DJ Renee's got a lot of He's got a varied and interesting past, so you never know. It's funny too. Somebody gave us a review of the comic, and he was like, "I loved it." And Nick is a shady motherfucker. You got to be careful around that guy. I was like, "Yeah, he really is."
Oh yeah, I want to say, congrats on the comic. I know you had that mishap with the printing company, but I got it in the mail last week, and it's fucking awesome.
Well, thank you. I want to, the printing company, once they found out we got to the issue, they fixed it. Everything was cool. And as you know, and everyone knows, we're all getting new books in 2020. So folks, just be on the lookout for that. And it's been one thing I will say. A lot of people that I didn't realize were either aware of our channel or cared about us the way they do, really showed their true colors. And it was a really cool outpouring of positivity. So thank you to everybody.
Yeah, it's been awesome seeing like your journey throughout this whole process of getting the comic book written and drawn and finally being able to get it printed out and out there into the world. And it's awesome, dude.
Well, thank you. I'm very happy with it. And, there's a trilogy of stories. So we have a couple things planned and then the trilogy. So be on the lookout for that, folks.
I had an idea real quick before we get going for one of your trilogies or stories that you could do, and doesn't have anything to do with Han Solo, but I call it Stealing McGregor. And basically Kendo and Nick, because their characters in the story are fucking stupid, so they could go out and be like, you know what, the prequels were shit too, let's recreate Obi-Wan scenes. So they go out to like steal Ian McGregor, and then you walk in back home again, and you're like, "What the fuck is this?" And it's Conor McGregor tied up.
It's the wrong McGregor.
He was like, "He has red hair and a beard. It's fucking Ian McGregor." He's like, and you're like, "No, dumbass. He has tattoos. Look." And then he just beats the shit out of you guys.
Yeah, it's like a 3-page story. Like they sucker punch him, or they caught him off guard, but then he like comes to, breaks out, beats us up, and leaves.
And then he ties you up, and then he's like, "All right, I got my film crew. We're gonna recreate the prequels, but with you guys." And you're like, "What?" And then they dress Kendo up like Queen Amidala.
Poor Kendo. I feel like that's what he would get, though.
And then McGregor goes, "Well, we'll do it in post."
Oh man! So, are you ready to start some fanboy fun?
I am ready.
All right, folks. So this is the 2009 film Fanboys. We're going to have a stopwatch on the screen so you guys can keep up with our time code when we talk about this and all kinds of Star Wars related stuff. And again, tomorrow morning's Good Morning Pop Culture is going to be all about the Rise of Skywalker leaks, their images, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, dude, it's all true.
I saw the pictures before I clicked your link. Holy shit.
Yeah, feel free to talk about anything you want on tonight, on the stream. So
yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, folks. So in 3, 2, 1. All right, Weinstein Corporation, or the Weinstein Company, I guess is what TWC stands for.
Yeah, I was looking at the back of the cover before this, and I was like, God damn it, Harvey Weinstein's a part of this.
I know it. I can never. I don't even like talking about that guy. One, he's gross, and two, what he did was gross. So he's no friend of ours.
No.
Hey, this looks familiar.
Watch the credits, and it's like produced by Kathleen Kennedy, and we're like, God damn it, we can't get away from her.
I might puke if I see that.
She's
Oh,
not on
episode 7, Return of the Saga.
here.
That seems kind of weird.
I think I'm a little bit behind you because I had that. Yeah.
I'm at the 57-second marker.
Okay.
The remote state of Ohio. I have a little bit of experience about the state of Ohio, or with the state of Ohio.
Yeah, I got little connections there. I'm a Cleveland fan. My dad's from Cleveland, so that's why I like the Indians and unfortunately the Browns.
Sent from my iPhone. God, that joke actually doesn't age poorly at all.
It doesn't.
Yeah, you still get that. So the first time I ever saw this was when it first came out, and I was really into it. What about you? When did you first see it?
2009 actually, when it came out. I didn't see it like right when it came out, but I was looking for movies for my old iPod, and so I can like watch them in class and shit because I was a great student. And I was like, I searched Star Wars and I was like, how much are these? And I saw Fanboys. I was like, huh? So I clicked on it. I thought it was a documentary at first about fandom, and then I saw the cast and reviews. I was like, oh shit, this is an actual movie. Okay, cool. So yeah, back 2009, 2010, I think. I don't know, around there. And I fell in love with it right from the get-go.
Oh yeah, there's I remember catching this. So it came out in 2009. This was the year after I found out about. Remember Chad Vader, grocery store manager?
Yes, I do.
So I had that on DVD. I was watching this. Like I was just into this because this was post Revenge of the Sith, where Star Wars was over, and this is how you got your fix.
Oh yeah, you had this. You had the Force Unleashed games. You also had really good action figures coming along. You had like the Star Wars Legends like series, and
I was buying a lot of in 2009. I was buying a lot of Star Wars figures, dude. They were
in the Clone Wars too.
Oh yeah, the Clone Wars was probably the best thing on TV in 2008, 2009.
Yeah, so we had so much Star Wars going on, and you know, Kathleen Kennedy treats everything like, oh, we didn't have anything for this. We're like, huh? Okay, all right. Well, this movie fucking embodies the fandom. So, if the fandom isn't like this in the movie, these characters, then you got a problem. Something's wrong.
See, I think this is the best representation of fandom. I know there are some cliches in here, but
yeah,
sure. The Big Bang Theory is like a representation of geek culture for millions of people. It's kind of an unrealistic representation. First off, they're all doctors or high-level engineers. They all make at least $250,000. Don't they live in San Francisco?
No, Pasadena, California.
Pasadena. Then they live in Southern California, where there's a lot of expensive real estate. They have all this stuff. They buy thousands of dollars in statues and shit. It's just not a realistic representation of all this. These are just dudes, hanging out at a party, dressed up as Star Wars characters.
Yeah. Hutch lives in his mom's basement or Carriage
House. He's my favorite character.
I fucking love him. I actually met Dan Fogler last year. Yeah, actually, wait, when was it? It was this year. MegaCon in Orlando.
How was it?
Super cool. I got him to sign a Fanboys picture, and he's awesome, dude. He's really cool. And I asked him about the Fantastic Beasts series that he's in for Harry Potter, and he was telling me before news got out when they're going to go in the production for the movie and stuff and filming. So,
nice,
really cool guy. Yeah, I knew when they were going to be doing it back in like April.
He lost a whole bunch of weight. I don't know if you've seen him lately.
Yeah, he's in like The Walking Dead and shit right now too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's doing some good stuff. Dude, follow his Instagram, and he does these like short little commentary of The Mandalorian, and he basically just dubs his voice over Baby Yoda. And your guys' segment of who should do the voice earlier last week, I was like, Dan Fogler.
Jay Baruchel, I haven't seen him in something in a while, actually. I mean, he was in a bunch of stuff, but
he's in the How to Train Your Dragon movies and TV shows and stuff. He's the main character.
So he's doing some voice work and making some good money, though.
Doing voice work and a couple other movies here and there. But he was in the what was it? It was like the post-apocalyptic movie with James Franco.
Oh, This Is the End.
Yeah, I fucking love that movie.
I think I bought that on Blu-ray, didn't I? Yep. Got it right there.
I got it too. Boy. That's such a great movie. That's one of his best roles, I think. I mean, he just plays himself, but
Yeah.
everybody plays himself, but they do it so well, and they're just such an inaccurate depiction of how they are. It's like they're all assholes.
I'd like to imagine James Franco's that weird.
I guarantee you he's that weird.
I know somebody who has his phone number, and they were like, we should auction it off. Like, not me personally, like they were having a discussion.
What?
Like, why would you ever want to auction off James Franco's phone number?
I would become his best friend by just annoying him. Be like, hey, do you want to go out for a drink? And he's just like, why do you still have my number? It's like, you're awesome, man. I love your movies. Kristen Bell's in this.
Ooh. Yeah, the whole cast is great.
Oh, yeah. The one guy, Bottler, who is the car salesman, he's in one of my favorite TV shows. Whatchamacallit? Drawing a blank. But anyways, he's like the fucking werewolf, and you got Sam Witwer who plays...
Oh, you're talking about the three people and the one girl. I know exactly the show you're talking about. Something not taking lives. I know exactly what you're talking about because there's three of them. Yes.
Yeah. He plays the werewolf. Sam Witwer is the vampire who also plays Star Killer, Galen Merrick, and he's also Darth Maul and Sidious in the Clone Wars. So cool Star Wars connection there in that show.
Oh, yeah. And this dude's also in Detroit Rock City, which is one of my favorite movies.
Dude, fucking Shooter McGavin's in here.
Yeah.
Where are you at right now?
They're just coming outside of Bottler. Like, they're opening the front door.
Okay.
There's the van. This van was at Star Wars Celebration.
Which one?
The Star Wars van with the R2-D2 and all that.
Oh, which celebration? This year?
Yeah, this past year.
Oh, no fucking way.
I think there's a picture of all of us in front of it.
Oh, that's cool. I went to Celebration last year in Orlando. No, not last year. It was 2017.
Did you have a good time?
It was cool. I mean, I wasn't really there for that long, but it was cool. It's just, of course, you get a lot of prequel shit. I mean, not prequel, sequel stuff, and I mean, I can't even tell you how many Rays I saw. Oh God,
it was pre-Last Jedi, man. People, they were still riding that Force Awakens high.
Yeah, everyone was just losing their shit over it, and I was skeptical of The Last Jedi, but I was still excited. I'm like, all right, what if they turn it around? All right. Nope.
So real quick, I'm going to read our super chats. We only have a few. The Fixer says, caught me at a good time, guys. Currently smoking cigars and listening to the Hunt the Truth audio series. And I'm done with my fall classes. Woohoo!
Yeah, attaboy.
Yeah, congratulations, The Fixer. Swinging Cod says, we'll start off light. I need to get your stomachs prepared. Too much too quick and you'll puke. We're going for alcohol poisoning tonight, boys. Well, tonight's not our drinking night, Swinging Cod. That'll be Wednesday night and Thursday night. So if you're trying to do that to us, we'll be on camera. You can watch us fall out.
Yeah, sip of water for the working man. I got work tomorrow.
I got Good Morning Pop Culture at 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. So
Jesus.
Yeah. Logan Michael Anti-Funko Pop says Pop Gay. Thank you very much, Logan Michael. Don't worry. No Funko Pops have been purchased by me. Blue Bones says, let the past die has not aged well. Blue Bones, that is the mantra of 2017 Star Wars. And when it doesn't work with new stuff, what is it? Please, 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 please buy the old shit. We need you. And finally says, are we going to talk about this Polter BS? I don't know what that is. Do you?
No.
Who is Polter? Let me look this up real quick.
Poltergeist?
Yeah, I thought it was talking about like Ann Polter. Well, yeah, it's Ann Coulter, but still, see Poul. I don't know who Polter is. The
Pulitzer
golfer?
Prize? Poultry?
So those Power of the Force 2 figures on the wall. I actually have that. Was it Nine Numb? I don't know how you pronounce it. I always call them Neen Numb. Those take me back. That's the Star Wars stuff I had as a little kid.
That's what I grew up collecting. I remember I was in kindergarten or something, and I woke up one morning and my mom and dad had Princess Leia Return of the Jedi with her big braids on Endor, and R2-D2 that had the little lightsaber that you click the button and the lightsaber shot out.
I had so many of those damn figures. It wasn't even funny. I mean, I still have them all, but every costume for almost every character except Lando. I only had Cloud City Lando, but I still love him.
Yeah, no, I I still try to find any ones that I can. Like I have somewhat recently I got a Anakin from Return of the Jedi little figure. I also got I got a Plo Koon, like pre Phantom Menace or Phantom Menace. I keep saying Phantom Menace. Pre Phantom Menace, they put all the Phantom Menace characters and stuff out just for like a little like pre-release thing.
I remember those.
Yeah, they had like Mace Windu.
Didn't he have a blue lightsaber though?
Yeah, he had a blue and then he got a purple. A lot of the Jedi's like lightsabers changed. Like Plo Koon had a yellow one, and then he went to blue.
The build for that movie, man, like it works out perfectly for this commentary, but it was a good time because I was 10 years old, so I was playing Nintendo, into Star Wars, all this stuff.
Yeah,
and the thing that I remember the most, even outside of the trailer, because I never went to a movie to see it at the theater, like the trailer itself, I saw the movie in theaters, was all the Taco Bell, KFC, and Pizza Hut commercials. Like I remember those all the time.
I remember the whole big thing with Pepsi and Mountain Dew, and going to Walmart and you see the fucking Sebulba and Watto little like life-size figures just standing there with a bunch of Pepsi around it.
Dude, like I said before on the show, my uncle worked for Pepsi, or still does, and he has the R2-D2 cooler in his basement. He gave me a gold Yoda can. I remember collecting all the different cans as a kid. I don't know why, but I wanted them so bad.
Yeah, I was in Savannah, Georgia, back in February, and they have a really cool toy game collectible store. I forgot what it's called, but it's in downtown Savannah, Georgia. If you guys are ever over there, it's a really, really cool store. But they got a bunch of like episode 1 merch. So they have like a standee of Obi-Wan that has Mountain Dew on it. They have like little Anakin and Jar Jar shit and a bunch of other cool stuff over there. It's really neat.
We have some of that stuff here still in the house. I don't know what I'm going to do with half of this shit I got. I have so many collectibles. I need to open a museum one day.
I would pay to go there.
Yeah, this office is a critical mass.
Your mom's going to be like, who are these people? And you're like, fans.
She'd be like, come on in, guys.
It's like, are you charging them? You'll be like, of course. Yeah, sure.
Well, we just got to pay for security.
She's going to be like, no touching. Your mom's the security. What are you talking about? Get the fucking rolling pin and frying pan.
She would. She's like, don't touch his figures.
She's like dusting them off as people walk by. Where are you at right now?
She's flashing.
Oh, I like sweater yams. It's immune to sweater yams.
Oh, this guy. The Afro dude.
What is he in?
A lot of stuff, I feel like.
I've never seen him in one thing except for this movie. Keep these the suss out Trekkie bitches like yourself. Get the hell off of my land. The hell out of here. Please. Rogue leader. He's never even met him. Her. Him.
Oh my god. I mean, Star Trek's fine in my book. I don't dislike it at all, but I do love the this representation of like the battle between Star Wars, Star Trek fans.
I fucking love it. I don't really give a shit about Star Trek, so I could honestly care less.
My allegiance is with Star Wars if I had to pick one of the two, but I do enjoy the original Star Trek series.
Never got into it, but I've seen a few episodes. It's not bad. Like I
It's fun.
I respect the hell out of it. And it was one of the inspirations for George Lucas.
It's on Netflix if you ever want to check out like the remastered episodes.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna watch that then. I just think the whole rivalry between the two is just hilarious. Like Seth Rogen plays 2 parts in this fucking movie.
Oh my dude, Jar Jar part is my absolute favorite.
Boo Schnickens. I had to do this pose. It's fucking awesome. Jar Jar Binks is going to be the shit.
This was just like, this movie was released at the perfect time.
Oh yeah, for sure. I just love like this time period, like 99, late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh, I did too. 1999 was just a great year overall for entertainment, games, all the stuff.
Are you at the part where he's humping his leg?
I'm at the part where they're talking to him and he's laying in bed still.
Okay. I'm like barely ahead of you. He's like, oh, we're going to get laid. Can you please stop doing that?
I think I might have spotted an error.
What?
So you see that tauntaun on the back wall?
Yeah.
I don't think that existed in 1998. I think that's a 2002 release. Not the one behind him, the Han Solo one, but the Luke Skywalker one. I think it's from 2002 because of the box.
Yep, it is. Yep. You're right. It's from Attack of the Clones. Like right when Attack of the Clones came out, they had that blue packaging with the lightsaber on
It was a
everything.
good toy line.
Oh, hell yeah. When they released that in 2002, Walmart, for all the prequels, Walmart always had some really, really cool stuff set up. It was almost like an event when the toys came out for the prequels. So they had like people in the store on the aisles with all the toys, and then they had like games and stuff people set up, and you can win prizes. And when Attack of the Clones came out, they had a Lego building contest, and they had this giant ass box of dismembered clone Lego guys, and the thing was to build clone figures, and how many clones you build. This is a contest. Whoever built the most get the win a prize. And if you lost, then you just keep one of the clone Lego guys, and you can just keep doing it. They had like a lightsaber battle thing and different raffles, and it was cool.
That just sounds so fun to me. Like
Yeah.
Like Force Friday wasn't even really a thing this year.
No, like I didn't go out of my way to even go to it. I went to it. I went to it in, what was it, 2015?
Yeah, the first Disney one.
Yeah, I went to that. I got out of practice, and I drove down from the campus to Target. And it was one it's in Vieira, Florida. And that Target had a bunch of shit. They had like a raffle for the giant ass Chewbacca guys. But you get there in line and people are waiting and excited. And they brought lightsabers and people are like, yeah, Kylo Ren's going to be sweet. Just like this guy is for Jar Jar.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And then I get to the toys and I'm like, huh. All right. Well, what else they got? They had a lot of shit, but I was like, huh. I didn't want anything.
I went the morning after, like, well, technically it was Force Friday was a midnight thing, but I went at like 9 o'clock the next day just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
That stuff was all there the next day because I had not a list, but I knew what was coming out because I was reading about it, and I was like, everything's still here. None of the characters sold, and I mean that wasn't me going, oh, it's already a failure because the movie hadn't come out yet. But I just remember distinctly going to the store going, there was no hot item.
Nah, I remember I went to the Target one and I looked around for the Black Series to see what they had. All gone. All the hype was, afoot. And then across the street is a Walmart. So I went to the Walmart and they had everything. So they had a Kylo Ren Black Series. Looked really cool, the first one. And then they had a Clone Trooper. I wasn't really buying the new Stormtrooper look. It's kind of pissed me off. I was like, why the fuck would you change the design?
Donald Duck Troopers.
Yeah, the Donald Duck Troopers.
That's what Michael from Retro Blasting calls them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They remind me of It, like the It smile. A little Pennywise.
I can see that.
Yeah, because like they got the lines going down the face, and then the smile goes all the way up the little lines on the face. I don't know.
We had a few more super chats rolling. First off, Ort Cloud Clown Comet Cowboy says, Children of Genesis on Indiegogo. All right, folks. Well, independent comics are important, so check out Children of Genesis on Indiegogo.
Yeah, not Children of the Corn, Children of Genesis.
If they made a Children of the Corn comic book, I could not support that. I hate that movie. It's not scary. Uh-oh.
Children of Genesis, like Land of Confusion. Genesis, or do.
God, look at those fake teeth.
You got the Klingon word for "I'm gonna die a virgin." Sorry, I'm ahead of myself. I know this movie so well. Yes, sir. You and the beige. Ooh, pick me. Ooh, yeah.
Oh God. I've met so many Star Trek people that are like this.
It's funny because there was a couple people in high school that there was one person in particular I remember, but I think there was a couple. We had like Spirit Week, and for whatever the fuck reason, it had nothing to do with the theme, but they just wore a fucking Starfleet suit. I was like, what the hell? Like, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but like,
hey, if it makes them happy.
I was like, it's like sports team day. But whatever, wear your Starfleet uniform.
What was I gonna say? Okay, we actually had a couple clarification super chats. First off, Logan Michael Anti Funko Pop says, "Imagine if NECA got the Star Wars license. The original trilogy figures would look amazing." What are your thoughts on that? You're a collector.
Honestly, original trilogy figures. Are you talking about like the OG ones, or?
Well, if NECA got the license, like if they made Luke and Han and all of them,
I think it'd be better.
I agree.
I feel like you see these other companies that are watching just Star Wars merchandise crumble and fall, and I'm sure they're just like drooling at the possibility of getting them. I don't think they will, but I think they could do a better job, honestly. I think they would see the mistakes that are happening, see how many toys are like sitting on shelves, and they're probably like, I could do better.
Well, I'm looking at the new Luke Skywalker, the Black Series like special edition with his outfit from A New Hope, the end of it. And like it looks like Mark Hamill, they're really up in the quality. Yeah, I think NECA could do better, but we're also getting some pretty good stuff from Hasbro. Like I always say in the videos, I don't think Hasbro is our enemy. Remember, Hasbro doesn't get to dictate everything. We've learned that Kathleen Kennedy and the crew at Lucasfilm get to dictate the figures and who gets what. And so Hasbro has really upped their game, like across the board. Like they got the Power Rangers license and those are okay, but like Marvel figures look great. The new Star Wars stuff is starting to look really good. I'm all about NECA, but I don't think the book should be closed on Hasbro just yet. I think if they can really get their distribution under order or in line and keep building that Black Series 6-inch scale, I mean, I think we got some decent Star Wars stuff on the horizon, but not this year and not from the Rise of Skywalker.
Oh my God. I mean, I like Hasbro. I just think it'd be cool to get another company's perspective on how they would do everything and how good their quality would be. But Hasbro has been making good stuff. Their facial recognition, like scanning for the figures, have been getting a lot better. If you guys go over to 2 Cent Toys by Salvador, who moderates the chat and good friend of the World Class Bullshitter community and is also on the boardroom, he does reviews of action figures, and you can see the quality increasing with all these figures. Like you said, that Luke Skywalker figure from A New Hope at the end, the face looks awesome.
Yeah.
And the accessories that come with it are pretty on point. So I think the packaging was really stupid, though.
The comic book one?
Yeah, because you can just open it and just pull the figure out and just walk away with it.
Yeah, I mean, some of the other ones, though, too, like they have the, I don't know if you saw the Black Series Han Solo, Princess Leia, and Hoth gear. It's like when they kiss, it comes like a really cool big box. There's the Han Solo.
I didn't see that.
There's a lot of good ones. I'll give them credit. Like I said, a good quality piece of merchandise is important to me. So, good on Hasbro.
I think one they came out with a while ago was Jaina Solo.
Oh yeah, and the flight
I was really surprised that they came out with that, because that's the EU, and Kathleen Kennedy swears that the fucking EU doesn't exist for whatever reason. But That figure is fucking solid. I was really surprised that they came out with that. I was like, huh. That's like the only like deep cut figure that you've ever came out with.
Yeah, from the Disney acquisition era on, definitely.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Swinging Cod wanted to clarify. Preston Poulter apparently reported stealing solo to Disney legal because you are friends with EVS. I've heard about that. I have a lawyer, and everything's protected under fair use and parody. Just like all those XXX adult parodies they make of Captain Marvel and Star Wars. Parody's parody. So yeah, I'm to me the comic book stuff's been taken care of.
Yeah, no comment on that channel.
I haven't watched any of this stuff. We got this channel,
Yeah, so, I mean, just you do you, and keep being successful, and you're gonna have people that don't like you. So,
of course,
same for me. I'm sure people don't like my channel. Not that I have a huge following or anything, but I mean, I'm sure there's people that don't like me. So that's whatever. But just keep doing you and keep making good work.
That's all I can do, man. Like,
yeah,
we got tons of stuff to deal with. So thanks for Swinging Cod.
You only have how many subscribers now?
We just passed 150,000 yesterday.
Yeah, only 150,000. God, that's like
it's been going crazy though. Like, I actually got an email from YouTube. They're like, "You're up 80% in views." I'm like, I know.
Jesus Christ. You've been putting out a lot of good videos though.
Thank you.
I like the Baby Yoda one.
I had so much fun making that.
I like the SpongeBob reference in there. I don't need it.
Those just come to me like when I'm in the writing process. I'm thinking like, just stuff will pop up in my head. I go, that would be perfect. And then I look on YouTube to see if I can find a video of it. And then boom, there we go.
I do that on a daily basis at work. And then I have to like stop myself. Like, don't say that. I love this fucking bar scene. He gives him the glass of water. It's like $100 or $50 or whatever. He's like, Hutch, this isn't the bar we think it is. You're going to earn that water.
Adventure in California.
We have to dance to Menudo. He breaks the bottle. You got a problem with Menudo? Some Swayze action, bitches. The fucking. I think I'm ahead of you.
Yeah, he just put his arm around him, and the.
Oh, okay.
Menudo just started playing.
I want to pause it for a second. Tell me when Hutch starts dancing.
Dude, he just got hit by the beer can.
Yeah, the fucking throat.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. Here he goes.
He's like dancing and he strips. He's like, "You're gonna like it." Jay Baruchel just gets undressed. He's like, "All right, here you go." And you're gonna like it. He's got one ball. That's disgusting. Boo. Dude, he's so fucking hairy. Jesus. The toy lightsaber battle went wrong when I was a kid.
Oh, Danny Trejo. Oh, I remember the peyote shit. Yeah.
Yeah, the chief.
I met Danny Trejo once.
What?
Little. Yeah.
How was he? Was he cool?
Friendly. He was at a horror convention, and a lot of times if you catch people walking to or from their table and you're not like all up in their face, they're usually friendly. I was like, "Hey, Danny Trejo, what's up?" He's like, "Hey, man, how you doing?" I was just like, "Good, you?" And talked for literally like 10 seconds, but he was super nice. So
that is really cool. Yeah, it's weird. Like kind of running into celebrities. You're like, holy shit, you're the guy. You're the guy.
Reinhold came to our table.
Wait, what?
When we were at Horror Hound last year, Judge Reinhold came up to our table because he was looking at the logo. He's like, "Oh, what's this?" I'm like, "Hey, man." It was really bizarre. Superfan Adam Shawhan was there. He'll tell you the story.
That's fucking sick. Yeah, I ran into the lead singer of Collective Soul before a concert, like recently. I was at City Walk at Universal Studios, and I'm walking into the park to go on rides before the concert, and then he's just walking by, and I was like, Hi, you're my you're my favorite band. Oh. He's like, hey, how's it going, brother? I'm like, great. Can I take a picture?
Mhm.
Yeah, man. I was like, yes. This is
Our
the cheap.
friend, okay, you are very,
I
very,
was about to
very
say this is the Chiefs recipe. The
Jason
universe.
Stevens says, I can't wait to Nazi episode 9, The Rise of Palpatine. Thrill to the non-adventures of Mary Sue Palpatine, undo the Skywalker legacy, kill the Emperor for the real this time, and usurp the Skywalker name. Jason, that is exactly what I'm getting from these leaks. And I wonder how many people are just going to blindly accept it. That's the question I have. Like, that to me is the interesting. The post episode 9 Star Wars culture is what's going to be interesting to me because they've gone and undone the entire original trilogy. What excuse can you make anymore?
Fucking Darth Shooter McGavin. And then his brother behind him, Dark Side. Now, people are gonna blindly accept this movie just like they do every other Disney Star Wars thing, and it's just gonna be a shit show. Just in a nutshell, it's gonna be a shit show. It's gonna get, it's gonna get a lot of backlash, like The Last Jedi, and they're not gonna be able to. Like I said earlier, J.J. Abrams can't finish anything, so if he does finish it, it's gonna be a terrible ending.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I saw the leaked picture of Palpatine. He's sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
Dude, he looks stoned. It looks like Kevin Smith co-directed it.
Maybe that's why Kevin Smith was crying on set, because he did co-direct it.
I can't believe my favorite Sith Lord's high on our weed. Oh God, it's just going to be so bad. I know you're going to talk about it later, but the picture of Rey with her staff lightsaber. Dude, from the very beginning, I was like, is this a lightsaber or is this? Why does she have this fucking stick everywhere? Just drop it. If they make it to where it's like it was a lightsaber this whole time, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
Like,
it's just like vacation.
Flash.
Are you a Christmas Vacation guy?
No, never really got too into it. I need to rewatch it though. I need to give it another chance because I'm in the Christmas movie mood, so I've been just nonstop, just hammering out Christmas movies all month.
I watched what I watched recently. Oh, The Grinch, the cartoon one.
That one's good, dude.
Oh yeah.
It's just it's not like detrimental to like. It's not like, I don't know. It doesn't shit on the Jim Carrey one. Is what I'm trying to get.
Yeah, the new one's on Netflix. Jim Carrey's on Netflix, and then I have the 60s one.
61's a classic.
I'm a huge Dr. Seuss fan.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah. By the way, 6 Days and 7 Nights with Harrison Ford is a guilty pleasure of mine. I love that movie. I saw it in theaters with my grandma.
Did you really?
Yeah, she loves Harrison Ford.
That is super cool. Does she like your comic book?
I'm gonna show it to her. She's been sick, so she just got out of the hospital. So,
Hope she feels better, man.
yeah, it's pretty serious, but like we're kind of waiting to find out some stuff. So it sucks between like literally the day I found out about the comic book was the same day I found out about her, and so it just all kind of compounded on. I was like, motherfucker. So,
well, you can make a little like tribute thing or something in your next book, talking about your grandma and stuff.
Oh, I might dedicate the next one to her.
That would be really cool. Dedicate. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah.
But she loves Harrison Ford, so I'll tell her about this and be like, "Hey, Grandma, all those funny books you thought I was wasting on my time on,
What if he actually what if Harrison Ford reaches out to you?
I'm like, cool, I'm glad you like it, man. I actually have a plan for the next step if that were to happen. So I have a couple odd connections, like stuff I can't talk about here. I could tell you later, but just a couple people that I know that know people. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So
I know more people in sports than I do like entertainment, movies, and shit. Dude, rogue leader. I love when he's like getting ready and they throw the fucking mitt in his mouth. He's like, okay. Harry Knowles is kicking Windows ass. This is one of my favorite parts. So you can hang out with strawberry shortcake.
It's so funny how people would be up in arms like this movie could not get made today.
Most movies couldn't get made today.
I know 2009 seems like, well, it's only a decade, but still.
Yeah. It's only a decade, but it's just God, everything was just pretty somewhat normal. It's taken less. I mean, let's look at it this way. It's taken less than 10 years for us to get really weird.
Yeah. Society has changed really quickly.
Yeah. It's just. He fucking. Bites the mirror. The carriage house. Dude, the guy that plays Harry Knowles. Holy shit.
Oh, Ethan Suplee?
Yep.
Because the real Harry Knowles can't walk.
Oh, he can't?
No, he's in a wheelchair, but I don't think he's paralyzed. I don't know what his condition is, but he's not like in an accident. Or he wasn't in an accident.
Oh, God. I fucking love this scene, dude. This is one of my favorite ones in the whole movie. He just starts bitch slapping him against the van. Just dragging him. Harry Knowles is kicking Windows' ass. Oh my God. I love this part where he starts quizzing them. He's like, where's Chewbacca's home planet? He's like, that's not in the fucking movies. Dude, I wish I had this damn van.
I would love it. I mean, I don't listen to a lot of Rush, but I would enjoy it anyway.
My dad got me a Rush t-shirt after watching this movie with me. He's like, it's all Rush all the time.
My old boss was a huge Rush fan.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he would talk about him all the time.
I don't know too many Rush fans, to be honest with you.
Nor do I.
They're a really good band, but they're underrated as hell. Like they just within the last several years made it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
They've been around for a long time, though.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, shit. You get a band. It's only 3 people too. Like you got to respect that.
Oh yeah.
There's a Family Guy episode recently. It's like, wow, you stand out almost as much as a guy that's not wearing khakis and a black T-shirt at a Rush concert. Peter's wearing like blue jeans. They're all like, boo! And all the dads are like yelling at him wearing khakis.
Our friend Ort Cloud Comet Cowboy says, big time thanks. Hail the Fandom Menace. Hail Comicsgate. Well, thank you. I'm just going to call you Comet Cowboy because the beginning part. But no, thank you very much. Yeah, the Fandom Menace is growing like crazy. We're written about in Rolling Stone, Esquire, everywhere. J.J. Abrams knows us. Dr. Coffinail says, unlike Clark Griswold, I got my bonus this year. Here's a small piece of it. Season's greetings, fellow Fandom Menacers. God bless us, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Coffinail. We hope you join us on Thursday night for a big Rise of Skywalker review. We're going to be the first in the Fandom Menace to go live, so we're going to have a lot of fun. Psycho Kin Razalon says, did you see that Ryan Johnson used Pokemon Go to bash toxic fans on Twitter about a day ago in his timeline? I haven't heard about that. I haven't been on Twitter too much lately, but I will check it out because it seems like Ryan Johnson knows his time is up and he is going to take everyone down with him.
Ryan Johnson's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I don't have any problem saying that. Like he's fucked things up so bad beyond repair. Like everybody can say what they want about The Mandalorian, and I mean, I think it's a good show, but I mean, this isn't fixing Star Wars.
No, like I said in the video,
you can't fix
the baseline for everything.
Yeah, you can't fix it, but you can make good things in it.
I love how they get real Star Wars sound effects for this movie too.
That's Lightspeed. Punch it. Got a big old bag of peyote in the back. I like though, like throughout this movie, you see him getting help from all these other cameos and stuff. Like Danny Trejo gives him the weed, and then spoiler alert, Carrie Fisher like gives him some of the pills and lets him out of the hospital early, and that's cool.
I loved that Back to the Future reference when he hits his head on the horn.
I miss those movies.
Oh shit.
I missed the ride.
Oh, I did too. That was this is one of the best jokes in the movie. Oh man.
This shit's awesome too. When they're in the jail cell.
Is that
I love the way
Joe LaTruglio? Yes, it is.
Yep.
I love the way
I love the way he throws the sandwiches at him.
He was in a ton of shit around this time.
He was in Paul, the movie about the alien with Seth Rogen and
Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
Yeah, I fucking love that movie.
I like it a lot too. He was also in I Love You Man. He was in Superbad.
He's in what's it? Something
Role Models.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Nine-Nine. Yeah.
Yeah. Put the fucking ham sandwich on the toilet seat. I don't blame him. I do the same thing. I don't know what you're doing with that ham sandwich, boy. That would be funny for you guys to dress up as these dudes for Star Wars Celebration.
I want to be Dan Fogler.
Wear the fucking vest and the gloves. You guys can bring along like Hillary or Jesse that can play Kristen Bell's character.
Hillary does have dark hair.
That would be cool then. Who would Dion be?
I guess Dion would be the car salesman guy.
Butler.
Yeah.
Just put him in a suit. This movie with their freaking cameos, man, just kills me. I saw the trailer on YouTube. One of my coworkers was asking about it. They're like, what's Fanboys? I'm like, this. And I pulled up the trailer and it's like, this movie about Star Wars fans featuring Princess Leia, Lando Calrissian, Shooter McGavin, the hot chick from Sin City.
I completely forgot Billy D. Williams was Judge Reinhold.
Yeah.
You ever see the Clerks cartoon?
I've seen the movie, not the cartoon.
Because there's an episode where Dante and Randall get sued by Jay, or Dante gets sued by Jay, and Judge Reinhold is the name of the judge, and it's actually the real Judge Reinhold. And there's a Beverly Hills Cop cameo. Never mind. You just got to watch the show. It's really funny. It's only 6 episodes.
That's it?
Yeah, it got canceled right away from ABC.
Oh, fucking bullshit.
And then Logan Michael Anti-Funko Pop sent in a super chat that says, unrelated, but if you want good Jason figures, I recommend picking up the NECA 2012 Battle Damaged Part 3 Jason. If you find one with a wide mask, it looks great. Plus, it's better than the Ultimates, in my opinion. I'll have to check it out. Honestly, I don't collect much Jason. Michael Myers is really my only go-to for horror characters. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I love horror movies and I love slashers and I love the 80s horror characters. I just never really got too into collecting the figures. I love the Pennywise figures they're coming out with, especially the new ones. I would say my favorite out of the 80s characters are Freddy Krueger, but never really been too into all those guys.
I definitely like Freddy Krueger the more I get or the older I get, because when I was a kid, I was definitely afraid of Freddy Krueger.
Oh, I was too. I would have nightmares about him, and I was like, am I going to die?
Mm-hmm. Maybe Jessie should be Kristen Bell's character, because that's what happened when we first met. She tried choking me out at a bar.
Love it. For first tap out.
Yeah, she tried. She had a good chokehold on me, and then I just stood up.
She just kind of fell off or dangled there.
She kind of damn because she's not that tall. Well, she's not short either, but she's short. Yeah, but she had a good a good hold, but I was just like, oh, and it was just too much.
Did she grow up with a lot of brothers?
Did she?
Yeah.
Just one.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably why then.
Well, she takes martial arts, so.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And you're a what? You're a black belt?
Oh God, no. No.
What were you? I remember you talking about you're like, I'm the white Power Ranger. I did karate.
Oh, I took Taekwondo as a kid, and I won 2 in my age division, like the fighting part. I won 2 first place trophies.
Oh, okay. That's what it was. I was like,
I made it to a purple belt and kind of quit.
You're the Purple Ranger.
Yeah, pretty much. I did join because of Power Rangers, but then I got to a point where I'm just like, Power Rangers became Zeo, and I got too old, and I actually got into Star Wars heavily, and I just didn't want to do martial arts.
So you wanted to be a Jedi instead. I got you.
I wanted to be Han Solo, man. I wanted the Falcon and the Princess and a sidekick. The funny thing is, like, I need like a 9-foot tall Chewbacca for me to be Han Solo. So,
how tall are you?
Actually, I'm 6'5", so not 9 feet, but I guess I would need like an 8-foot tall Chewbacca. Because Harrison Ford's what, 6 foot tall? I don't think he's that big. So,
yeah, he's like around my height. I'm 6'1", so you got a little bit on me.
Yeah.
I'd have to jump to give you a high five.
Nah. Well, I mess with people. Sometimes they want to high five me, and I'll do the super, super reach. And it's just like, yeah, I could go a little lower.
That's when people sack tap you.
Mm-hmm.
This is like one of my dreams, is just to get in the van, go cross country, and just fucking talk about Star Wars and just do shit like this. I'd love to go to the Skywalker Ranch, but now, yeah.
I would love to relive this movie as well.
Me too. I wish I could go back in time and just feel the excitement.
I wish we could go back and be our current age back then to kind of like, feel it out and just, experience it in a different way.
Yeah, because I was 4 when this movie takes place. So I didn't get to experience it like adults did. I saw it from a kid's perspective by buying action figures and going to the store and, seeing all of the little merchandise and shit. Like, I remember, dude, I think the weirdest thing I ever bought was, I don't know what the brand of lollipop it was, but they had these little electronic, like handheld, like lollipop holders, and you stuck the lollipop like stick in Jar Jar Binks' mouth, and then you press the button and it spins.
I remember that.
That was the weirdest fucking thing. And I was like, should I just take it out and eat it, or should I just do it this way?
There's a Jar Jar lollipop. It's like his mouth, like it's his head, right? And you open it up, and his tongue is a lollipop.
Oh God,
I remember.
Oh, I remember that. Holy shit! Now I do.
That was the weirdest one. It's like, yeah, you can French kiss with Jar Jar Binks.
Oh God, I would say Disney Star Wars puts out some dumb shit, but I think that one takes the cake.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna go for what is the weirdest piece of Star Wars merchandise, it's probably gonna come from the Lucas era, just because of the sheer amount.
Yeah,
that came from back then. But I mean,
I'd take that over anything now. Doesn't feel fake. Feels more authentic. Like, all right, they're weird, but they kind of accept that they're weird. Okay, I know the one chick's from Sin City, but where's the other one from?
Let me see. I think that's not Jerry Ryan, so no, that's not. Wait, which one's from Sin City?
The one that gets on top of Hutch and takes his shirt off. Where he's like, you want to take your shirt off.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen this.
He's like, yeah, I got my butler, Maurice. Lives in a mansion, flex capacitor and everything. And then Jay Baruchel just drinks Yoo-Hoo and cries with the other one. This is like the most awkward fucking meetup ever.
I know. I hate to say it, that joke actually makes me laugh. I'm embarrassed.
All the wrong places. Me and my girlfriend's first Valentine's Day, she said that, and then she sent me a couple pictures that was like, "You're as hot as the surface on Mustafar" or something. I'm like, nice.
She gets you.
She gets it. She gets it. Yeah, dude, this would be the best thing ever, especially if you're a Star Wars fan doing Star Wars shit at a Star Trek convention in a casino.
See, I had the opportunity to go. Well, I was out in Vegas with the Fandom Menace meetup,
Yeah.
and there was a Star Trek convention, and I was like, I should go to this, but then I didn't. But
Dress up like Han Solo. You
I
hear
was
somebody say, Han Solo's a bitch, and you're like, motherfucker.
yeah, I'd have started a fight.
Are you going to dress up like Rose Tico for the Rise of Skywalker premiere?
I mean, I could go to my local Kroger and just ask if they have any potato sacks lying around, but I don't think anyone would get the suit.
You could. You could just buy you could buy a wig and just give it the Karen, I need to speak to your manager haircut.
I have a little thing called self-respect. I don't know if I could pull it off.
I think you could totally pull it off, man. If you can pull off, kidnapping Han Solo and wearing a discount Chewie costume, of course you can.
That was one of the last parts I wrote for the comic.
Gotta admit, I love this part of the movie.
Oh, I did too. Have you ever seen Galaxy Quest?
Have I seen Galaxy Quest?
Just
yeah.
ask him.
I know. I'm just messing with you. I love Galaxy Quest.
I do too. It is such a fantastic movie.
It ages insanely well.
Oh yeah. Galaxy Quest.
Rest in peace, Alan Rickman.
Oh, dude. I know everyone thinks of him as was it Snape from Harry Potter, but he's Hans Gruber to me.
He's all of it to me. I would say I see him more as Snape just because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, but Hans Gruber, the fucking dude from Galaxy Quest, Snape. I wish he was in this movie.
That'd be hilarious.
I feel like that would be another little bonus cameo.
You know, Die Hard was his first movie, right?
Was it really?
Yeah.
Dude, he was old for that being his first movie.
Stage actor.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. You just do Broadway and stuff?
More like English theater, and like he was on the BBC a lot doing like televised plays.
Huh. That makes sense. Dude, there's more leaked pictures.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, dude. Someone in the Doomcock army just put him on there. Dude, Palpatine looks like a zombie. Like full on. Like his eyes are just white. Oh, this movie. I'm drinking so much, dude, during this movie. I asked my buddy, I'm like, who's driving? The fucking William Shatner cameo. You still there?
Yeah, my mic was muted for some reason.
Boo.
I was trying to look up the leaks.
It's the ghost of Star Wars past.
Mm.
Yeah. It's the picture that we saw before with Kylo Ren and Rey, and then Palps with his little chair.
Our friend Wanderer says The Last Jedi fixed Star Wars, but you know, like a dog.
Oh God. Well, at least you got the dog. The only thing he lost was his balls. So, I mean, I would say the balls were clipped off when Kathleen Kennedy took over. You know, because she don't have any. Then this part's a lot better. What the hell are you doing? Get the hell out of here. The force is strong with me here. Oh God. It's like they're hookers. It's Oh my god, this movie is just incredible. You know what? We're male prostitutes. You owe us. Salutations. See this Yoda on the right arm? Do I? Oh my god. Attack! Oh my god. Dude, the stash, bro. Seth Rogen just kills it in this movie. I want to see like like one of those Tyler Perry Medea movies, but everybody is played by Seth Rogen.
They make a great parody trailer.
That would be
like
amazing.
Fatty Swart 2 from Tropic Thunder.
Oh my god, featuring Jack Black. Holy shit. That would be amazing. Honestly, if they did one with The Rock, that would be awesome too.
Oh my god. You know I'll watch anything with The Rock in it.
Oh, me too. I love him.
Oh my god. So
I saw Rampage recently, and dude, that movie is actually really fucking cool.
I like the game, so
It's very non-realistic. Well, obviously because of the monsters, but I mean, like just the stuff that he physically does. It's like, yeah, he would have died there. He would have died there. He would have died there. But it's The Rock. Whatever. It's fun.
So apparently the crawl to the movie leaked for episode 9.
Yeah.
You want to hear it?
Let's do it. Should we pause the movie?
Oh no, because people might be watching. We'll just
Okay,
mute
cool.
it for them.
All right, cool.
This is just on Reddit. I don't have any 100% guarantee, but this is from 2 minutes ago.
Oh god.
The dead speak. The galaxy has heard a mysterious broadcast, a threat of revenge in the sinister voice of the late Emperor Palpatine. General Leia Organa dispatches secret agents to gather intelligence, while Rey, the last hope of the Jedi, trains for battle against the diabolical First Order. Meanwhile, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren rages in search of the Phantom Emperor, determined to destroy any threat to his power.
They just used the word phantom, seriously.
Yeah.
It says the dead speak. So he did die, but he didn't die. But the Death Star blew up, but it didn't blow up. Like the Death Star was blown up into atoms. Like, I mean, I'm just saying shit that everyone knows. It's just obviously Lucasfilm doesn't, so whatever.
Oh no, Seth Rogen.
No one calls Han Solo a bitch.
Oh, he fights himself.
Roar! Fuck it. Oh my god. It's like, we gotta go. He just takes all of them off. Oh,
Lonnie Holcomb says, I'm going to watch Richard Jewell. Oh, okay. The true story about the guy at the Olympics. Let me know how it is, Lonnie, because I kind of want to see that. That's Clint Eastwood's newest movie.
It looks pretty good. I saw the reviews were pretty decent.
Yeah, it was talking about how the media lies and all that stuff. And you know, I love a good story like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's actually really, really relevant now.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I remember seeing this for the first time. I was like, why is Carrie Fisher in here? I was like, shouldn't she be filming a new Star Wars movie, not this?
Dude, they should have made Star Wars Episode 7 in 1999.
I'm glad they went the prequel route, but they should have made 7, 8, and 9 right after the prequels.
They were just too old. I love them all, but they were, I don't know. I thought 99 that would have been the perfect age to be like, oh, the continuation of the Star Wars saga type of thing.
That would have been cool.
I'm in the mindset that the story of Darth Vader could be told at any point.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. It probably would have been better if they, I mean, Luke and Leia and Harrison Ford obviously has always been in shape, but they could have easily gotten in shape a little bit better since they were younger, and Carrie Fisher wouldn't have sounded as bad. And
Yeah, her voice, she doesn't, none of them really sound the same. Obviously, it comes with age, but I mean, like, they look close enough. They actually looked pretty good the way they were, fixed up in 7, but just the voice threw me off with her the most.
I was just so pissed when they were like, yeah, Mark Hamill's losing all this weight and he's getting in shape. And I was like, oh, cool. He's going to have some action scenes. Nope.
That was the biggest disappointment of that movie.
Well, I thought, like, okay, you've had all this time to prep for a post Revenge of the Sith movie that had the best lightsaber battles in the prequels. And then you get that bullshit. It's like, huh? They're like, we want to go back to the lightsaber fight that was like an Empire. And I'm like, okay, I get it. It was a good fight, but you've had the prequel fights. Let's see some more force powers. Come on.
Well, we're going to see him in this movie with Rey.
We're going to see all the force powers. And then Leia's apparently a Jedi, but she's not a Jedi, but she is now. But she's a general, but she still is a Jedi. So, oh, God.
All the original trilogy characters, they all suffered.
They all suffered. I think the one that breaks my heart the most, not the most, Luke breaks my heart the most. But I think one of the ones that like low key just really hits you in the balls is Chewie.
Oh, he's relegated to nothing.
Yeah, he's just a walking carpet. Like I know that's what some people call him, but like jokingly, but that's literally all he is. With a belt. Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith.
The sexy stud, there he is. I love Clerks too.
Aren't they making another one?
Yeah, there's a third one coming.
I hope it's good.
I do too.
Flash if you love the Wookiees. Flash if you hate The Last Jedi.
Oh my God, that would work.
Do that at Star Wars Celebration when you go to Anaheim.
I'll be living out there, so it'll be just like an afternoon drive for me.
Just sit on the side of the street, just like in LA, just like, hey, Flash if you hate Rostico or something. I don't know.
It'll actually be a federal offense out there, so I was like, I'm going to jail forever. Sorry, guys.
Is that really?
Oh, I don't know. California's weird.
Dude, I don't want to step foot in that fucking state.
So you're not coming to Celebration next year?
I want to, but kind of don't want to like get put in a weird San Francisco gay concentration camp where they're like, all right, you have to watch all these chick flicks.
Dude, the biggest threat from San Francisco is everybody that poops in the street.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Tom Sawyer.
It just pushes him. The grappling hook. Dude, he's such a pussy. I love it.
I do too. I hung out with a guy that used to work for Lucasfilm. He was telling me about the ranch. Yeah.
Is it cool?
Oh, he was great. He told us all kinds of cool stuff.
I've always wanted to go there, like growing up. Now I don't, but that would just be the coolest thing to go on to like the Lucasfilm headquarters and to go to the ranch and just kind of browse around and stuff. But
yeah, I'd love to see. I know this sounds like a dumb thing to want to see. I want to see the original paintings of the posters from A New Hope.
Just who wouldn't?
The original artwork.
Who wouldn't want to see that?
I mean, everyone's like, I want to see the models. I want to see this. I want to see this too. But number one would be, I want to just see the specific A New Hope poster, the real painting, just to see what it looks like up close.
Get a copy of it.
I have a copy of it hanging on my wall. I never took down the Star Wars trilogy posters. I wanted to. After episode 7, I honestly thought I need to get rid of these posters and Star Wars is dead for me. But, you know.
I mean, when I saw The Last Jedi, I mean, The Force Awakens made me feel really uneasy. And it's weird because it's like when you're so invested in a franchise for so long, and then you finally get a movie, you're like, what? It messes with you. So when I first saw The Force Awakens, I was like, I'm optimistic. Then The Last Jedi, I was like, oh God. So that made me, I mean, I didn't watch the movies for ever after that. Not that I wasn't a fan anymore, but.
Oh my God, more pictures of Palpatine.
More?
Yeah,
I saw the one where he looks like a zombie and his eyes are white.
Is he screaming?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the new one to me because I've seen 2 Palpatine photos right now.
Oh God, okay. Yeah, dude, there's 2 of them that I've seen. What's the point? Like, it's like, yeah, they killed Snoke. I just want to know what their plan was for Snoke.
You know nothing. They didn't have anything planned. I would geek out if I got to go into the real room.
Oh my God. Now tell me, were those big like Force FX lightsabers around in 99?
I'm gonna go no. They had
me too.
The Kenner ones.
Well, yeah, no, they had the toy ones from like the toy aisle and shit, but not like the $120 Force FX ones.
I think those master replicas started those in 04.
Yeah, I got a Revenge of the Sith Anakin one for Christmas for my grandparents. And I still got it. That's one of my favorite Star Wars collectibles ever.
If I could allow myself to spend like good money on Star Wars merchandise, I'd love to have a Luke Skywalker green lightsaber, like the Hasbro one.
I wouldn't want a Hasbro one. I would want a the Saber Forge.
They don't ever have like the 1-to-1 replica. They're always like slightly different.
Saber Forge is more, close to that than anything. Like the Hasbro ones, they're all weird and they're bulkier.
Well, the new Black Series ones we got to play with at Star Wars Celebration. Like the Obi-Wan Kenobi one was really, really cool.
Oh, cool.
It had like a metal hilt and everything.
Nice. Is that the Phantom Menace one, right?
Yeah.
I fucking love that lightsaber. Dude, those are the 2 of my favorite lightsabers are the Obi-Wan Phantom Menace and Qui-Gon Jinn's.
I love how he fights Darth Maul here.
Dude, Ray Park is so cool.
Nick met him once. He said what a cool guy he was.
I'd love to meet him. I would like to work out with him. Not that I could keep up with him, but still, that'd be really cool. He flicks him off at the end.
This is just a fun movie.
It is. That's why it's my favorite movie, dude. It's Star Wars. It's some friends hanging out, going on an adventure, and just getting into trouble. And it's like a more PG version of It's Always Sunny, but with Star Wars.
God, I love that show so much.
Me too. Dude, I was watching Jumanji, I was telling you earlier, and I could not stop thinking of Frank Reynolds. Just every time Dan DeVito opened his mouth, I was like, please say fucking something stupid.
Well, Sal, I'm just going to call him Sal, even though, everyone knows him as Salvador. He sent me a Frank Reynolds bobblehead, and I keep that on my desk at all times.
Some daily motivation for you.
Yeah. I've been going through that show again recently, and God, Frank, I don't know. I love every character.
My least favorite is Dee. She's like the Meg of that show.
She's like the newer seasons, I think she's more unbearable. There's a couple of years in a row where she's really funny.
Yeah, I like the one where she like paints herself and then she does the interviews on the street. Charlie just beans her with a ball.
I just watched that the other day. Patty's Billboard.
Yeah.
Patty's Next Top Model.
That was such a damn good episode. Is that the one where Charlie's mom like has to fake that she has cancer?
No, that's another one. That's with Puff Daddy or P Diddy.
Oh yeah. Money me. Money now. Me needing money a lot now.
Oh my god. I love the THX 1138 reference. Everything about this is fun. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Dude, everything in this movie is just so refreshing.
It is. I'm glad I'm glad that you requested this because it's fun, but I'm glad I'm watching it now. So, when it comes down to Thursday night and things are as bad as we always thought they'd be, we remember why we loved it in the first place.
Exactly. Dude, that huge Boba Fett bust in the background is amazing. Oh my god. I have a smaller version of it.
For as much as I love Boba Fett, the only merchandise I have is basic stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in reality, he didn't do dick in the movies.
No, but he's cool.
He is cool. Yeah, I remember planning this and I asked you, I was like, do you want to do this before The Last Jedi or after? I was like, what would be better? And I'm thinking probably before because we're probably going to be depressed and hungover after.
Definitely hungover.
Yeah. I'm going to be depressed. I'm just like, all right, well, the whole 2005 till now speculation just thrown out the window. They're all hiding. Dude, Hutch is like the coolest fucking dude ever.
He is.
Like if I was like actually fat, I would totally dress up like him and just try to match him in every single way possible.
He's got a certain energy about him that can't be really matched by other characters in this film.
I hope they don't do a sequel of this movie. Now, if they did one for like Attack of the Clones, that'd be kind of cool. Like, just keep to the prequel ones. Don't ever. I hope they never do a sequel for like sequel movies.
Yeah, me neither. And I forgot Craig Robinson was in this. Holy shit.
And Will Forte.
I love how they pass off that Millennium Falcon as like a super collectible, and all it is just the Hasbro / Kenner one repainted slightly.
Yeah. Yeah, all the like stuff in this, in like the collectible like stuff that they're around, a lot of it's not that expensive. Some of it is for sure. Like the Yoda doll isn't. Dude, I love Will Forte.
I do too. He's funny.
Oh my god, the training droid. Craig Robinson's the shit.
I love him in Zack and Miri Make a Porno.
Oh, dude, he's amazing. He's like, I can't tell my wife about this. He's good in This Is the End. He's good in Zack and Miri Make a Porno. Hot Tub Time Machine. He's really good in.
Oh, he's great in that.
That's a movie where I was very skeptical about the sequel, and then I was like, huh, that was actually pretty good too.
Did I see the sequel?
I thought it was good, but I can see why people wouldn't like it. But oh, dude, and then here we go. Danny McBride.
Yeah. He came to my school once. Him and James Franco.
Where?
Michigan State.
Oh, I was like, your high
We
school?
got to see
Why the fuck did they go to your high school?
No, they went to Michigan State for a screening. George Clooney came to my high school.
Oh, that's wicked.
Well, he's local, so.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I mean, his dad about this Darfur thing like 12 years ago. But no, Danny McBride and James Franco came to school for a pre-screening of Your Highness, that Natalie Portman movie.
I fucking love that movie.
It's been forever.
I love that movie so much. That is one of the most underrated comedies ever.
I can't believe Danny McBride went on to write Halloween and do like more serious stuff. I always think of him as Kenny Powers.
He was an Alien. Whatchamacallit? New Alien movie. Newer.
Covenant, right?
Yeah. Not that great a movie, but I respected his acting and performance in that. Hello, Mr. Lucas. I love when he quizzes them. It's like just a bunch of sexual positions, and they're like, "What?" The face Hutch makes, he's like, "Huh?"
I would love to have my wall look like Death Star.
I like the behind the other people sitting there, the big Darth Vader helmet. Oh god.
Oh yeah, I have a book with that on the cover.
Which one is that?
It's just like a production image, not even from the movies. It's just like a like an archival image. I don't remember what the book is, but it's like on costumes or something.
They had a lot of cool books before Disney. I remember actually I think one of my most prized Star Wars pieces is this big like history of Star Wars in this big ass like case. And it's a big old book. It's the same size as one of those whatchamacallit? Those little those books they had like for the prequels. It was what is it? A visual dictionary.
Oh, yep, I got those.
Yeah, it's like the same size as that, but it's the history of Star Wars from everything on till 2012. So it's like that, right on that mark off date.
Is it the year by year one?
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, I got that for Christmas and I'm so happy I got it because that shows everything from when Star Wars started to when it died.
I have so many of those visual dictionaries. My favorite one's the Spider-Man.
I got that too, bro.
I got that when it first came out in 2001. That was like my
Yeah.
introduction to everything with Spider-Man.
Yeah, I got that same one. I've always loved it, man. I got it actually right below that Star Wars book I'm telling you about. I love when Danny McBride's like, Hutch, big Rush fan, and he's like, God, you're freaking me out. And he's like, Yep, and we know about your Uniball too. This was such a great moment. He only lets him watch it.
It's kind of cool that this happens in real life. Like all those, I mean, it's terrible people are dying, but how they usually grant their dying wish to see the movie.
Yeah.
It's very sad, and I don't care about the quality of the movie that the person wants to see, but I think it's usually a pretty classy thing. Like if some fans like, it's my dying wish to see how the Avengers ends or something. Like,
yeah,
when I see that from Disney, I'm like, you know what? Contrary to everything we talk about, like that is cool.
I mean, the whole Spider-Man tombstone thing's pretty fucked up still, but
oh, of course, that one's messed up. I'm not just because I think that's a very cool thing that they do for people doesn't mean it pacifies every other thing that they've done in terms of destroying entertainment. I mean, I still don't like how they control so much of the media landscape, but I have to be honest. I do every time I see one of those stories, or like when the actors show up in the hospitals in costume, I'm like, there's some decency there. Maybe it's all PR, but it makes those people happy.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of actors and athletes that do that, but I think if Disney, as big of a company and as much money as they have, they should be consistent with how much they do.
Oh,
and what they do. So if you're going to invite 50 people in the Make-A-Wish program to go see The Rise of Skywalker a month before it gets released, you should let a kid have a fucking Spider-Man on their tombstone.
Agreed.
So,
you know who does a lot of Make-A-Wish stuff is John Cena, the wrestler. Well, he's now an actor, but like,
he was
like their number one person.
Yeah, him and Russell Wilson does a lot for children's hospitals up in Seattle and stuff. Quarterback for the Seahawks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does a lot. Him and his wife, the singer Sierra.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah, so they do a lot of good stuff too. This whole campfire scene's really good too. Just, I mean, the whole movie's amazing, but it's once you get down to the end of the movie, it's just really touching.
Oh yeah, it has heart. That's what makes this movie stand. I mean, the references are great, but this kind of shit definitely keeps it. I don't know, relevant. If that makes sense.
And like you said, there it's. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know you don't like them, but I like The Big Bang Theory. I mean, my dog's name is Sheldon, so but I can see why people don't like it, and I mean, it's very unrealistic, like depicting nerd culture. I get that. It's just for me, it's just a fun show. It's all fake as fuck, of course, but I don't know. I just get a lot of good laughs at it. But this movie really does depict just nerds, just dudes like me and you, just everyday common man, just people that love Star Wars, and it's impacted their life insanely throughout their years. So, and it's kept friendships alive.
Yeah, I look at stuff like this and I think of me and the guys from the show, or me and friends from just other times in my life.
Exactly, same here. And it just goes to show, though, like with Bottler not seeing them for years, it's like even though you guys will drift apart with your like different stuff that happens in your life, you'll still be friends.
Oh yeah,
and there's always that one thing that brings you together. And here it's Star Wars. So
does he have a rare form of cancer? Right, that's what makes him.
He just has cancer.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but he's got cancer and they can't fix it. So they do this last trip to spend time with them, and then finally follow through with their dream of Jay Baruchel ends up with Kristen Bell, which is insane.
Well, she's married to Dak Shepard in real life, so anything's possible.
I saw that movie, Chips, and
I started watching that. I turned it off.
that movie is so good, dude. You'll like it.
All right, I'll give it a shot. It's on Vudu, free with commercials.
Watch it, dude. It's hilarious. He's like married to her in the movie, but she like cheats on him, like just blatantly. He's just a highway patrol officer. He's just like, all right, I'll see you later, while she's like swimming with this other guy. The Hutch touch.
Cordless phones.
So did you go to the premiere of The Phantom Menace?
No, I actually went to see The Phantom Menace the day Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me came out. I just remember people were in line for Austin Powers, and we were really late. It was my grandma took me. And
no way.
Yeah, my grandma took me to see Star Wars because my mom worked a lot. So, yeah.
That is cool.
I thought these guys were going to be somebody famous.
Yeah, I did too. And then they took the helmets off. I was like, who? And Hutch puts a blaster at his head. I love the brother, bro. I wish he had more of a prevalent role in this movie.
I do too, but I do like how he, let's just say it's the wars, bro, or whatever coming up.
Yeah. I said that to somebody when I saw The Last Jedi because I was naive and didn't know what was going to happen. And I gave one of my spare tickets to somebody, and I'm like, it's the wars, bro. And then I left the theater. I'm like, that was not the wars.
Yeah, but I remember like seeing news clips for all this stuff, and I was 10, so I was a little young to try to go. And then when we got to episode 2, I saw it. It came out on Friday. I saw it on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then episode 3, I skipped school. I was 17, and I was like, Mom, I have to stay home.
May 19th.
My mom let me stay home, and she drove me to the theater. She says, have fun, honey.
I remember being at Little League practice, and a couple of my buddies prior to the Revenge of the Sith were like a couple months away, and we were like chanting like during batting practice, like May 19th, May 19th, May 19th.
My favorite line, what if the movie sucks and then it ends?
It's actually kind of funny. The last time I was on here with you, we did the Phantom Menace watch party.
Oh, it's a perfect way to like put a nice bow on the hype. Realistically, though, the hype to episode 1, Maybe I'm looking back through it with rose tinted glasses, but it can't be matched. I know episode 7 had a bigger box office and stuff like that, but remember, folks, we were coming off of Return of the Jedi, and forever, that's all that existed for Star Wars was the trilogy. Yeah, you had your Ewok movie, but nobody really watched that shit back then. The internet wasn't the way it was.
In that droid movie.
Yeah, and the cartoon and the holiday special was like a myth.
But you also had the EU books and the action figures and
oh yeah,
Dark or Shadow of the Empire and all that shit.
I would argue. I mean, I would love to have a debate with somebody of the generation before mine, and argue what was the best time to be a Star Wars kid when it was brand new or in the 90s. And I'd love to take the 90s stance, and I think it would be a fun debate. Maybe if we find somebody older in the fandom menace that would like to debate that, we could have some fun. Because I would obviously argue the 90s, because not only did we have the original trilogy, this is pre-special edition, but we also had tons of great toys. We had books. We also had computer games, which Star Wars computer games were second to none back in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
They're absolute best.
You also had, I know this is a little different, but they had like trading cards and stuff that wasn't huge, but it definitely is an impact. You get to see some of the artwork and stuff, and just the whole trading cards in general in the 90s were huge.
I remember.
And I went through a bunch of stuff in my garage recently, and all these like EU 90s playing cards I got when I was a kid. They were in perfect condition. And I was looking through all of them. I was like, damn, this is beautiful.
I would love to pick up. Well, the thing is, I have Shadows of the Empire. I gotta go. I bought it recently. I just gotta find where I put the damn thing. But I want to go and sit down and try to read that, because the only way I really experienced it as a kid was through the video game. And even then, I wasn't in love with the game because I played it a little late, and I preferred Rogue Squadron.
Oh, okay. I got both, and I got the Shadow of the Empire series. I bought it at a comic show several years ago. They had some comic show, and it was at a hotel in my town, at like a Holiday Inn or something, and the guy had the set for like $40, and I was like, deal. Easiest purchase ever.
It was nice how, you had the book, you had the soundtrack, you had the action figures, you had eventually the comic book, and the game, and that was about it, and that made it feel special.
Oh yeah, and you had so many action figures that went along with it. You had like a Dark Leia, Dark Luke.
Well, Leia was actually just her Return of the Jedi costume, so it was kind of weird. As a kid, I remember getting that figure. I was like, "What's Shadows of the Empire?" I'm like, "But that's Leia from Return of the Jedi," because Luke was dressed as a red trooper of some sort. Hell, it's another thing they ripped off. Chewbacca had a flat top, and then there was Prince Shizor, Boba Fett, Darth Vader, Dash Rendar, and a couple ships. Like,
Dash Rendar's cool.
Yeah, I wished he would get a new figure.
Oh my god, I just thought of the weird like porn parody thing you talked about like last year. I like Dash Rendar and Chewie and Han.
Oh, the thing we read when A New Hope?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, before we went to New Orleans last year.
Oh my god, dude. I remember sitting in the living room listening to that, and I was like, what the fuck is happening?
I don't say this to make myself sound whatever, but we have covered so many things on the show that I don't remember, but I remember that one.
That one stuck out like a sore thumb, and I was like, oh god. You guys are reading it off, and I was like, oh god, this is worse than my Immortal.
Back when we recorded the podcast instead of doing it live.
Those were fun though.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say that's the one thing I love about the channel and the show is that it's never stopped being fun. Like, no matter how many hours. Like, I'm gonna go to bed in a little bit and get up and do Good Morning Pop Culture. This shit's just never gotten boring or monotonous. I enjoy it so. So the movie has reached its end. So folks, there we go. But before we go, besides plugging your channel, is there anything else you'd like to cover in regards to episode 9? I mean, it's the end of Star Wars, I guess.
It ended with 6, but that's just me and every other, level-headed Star Wars fan, but whatever. No, I mean, I'm looking forward to see just the implosion that episode 9 makes. And I'm excited to see it's going to divide people even more, because here's the way I look at it. If you're expecting The Last Jedi level bad, I don't think it's going to be as bad, but it's going to be like right there. So I think what's going to happen, and what I'm scared that people are going to be expecting the worst thing ever, and then it's not going to be the worst thing ever, but people are going to praise it a lot more than they should.
Probably that's what's going to happen.
But I think it's still going to be a piece of shit.
All I can tell you is we're going to give you, our honest take on it, and that'll be Thursday. Our movie is at 6 o'clock, so it's almost 3 hours. So we should be live by 9:30, 10 o'clock at the latest, and we got a ton of stuff planned. I mean, normally people listen to the stream. We're all going to be on camera. We're going to be playing some games, opening a little bit of fan mail, and we're going to have a call-in segment. So, I mean, if people want to call in and talk about their opinions on the film on Thursday night, now's going to be the time.
And you're doing call-ins, or how are you doing that?
We're gonna have a number that people can just call in, and it'll be a burner phone, and we'll have some fun with it. So,
I think my showing is going to be a little bit later. I think my showing is going to be probably 9 or so. So I'm going to be a little bit late. So if I get out and you guys are still going to be live, I'll definitely call in or something.
Oh, we'd love to, and you can message me and ask what our timetable's like. So,
okay, cool.
Matt G gave $1 super chat with no message. Thank you, Matt G.
Thanks, dude.
So, I just want to thank you, man, for being a patron, supporting all we do, and I hope you had a good time watching Fanboys with us, or me at least.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I mean, you've still, kept with it, and you guys are doing the Lord's work. I mean, the Ray's work. I mean, the Lord's work.
Like I said, it was just Jesus. Nice to take a minute out of the episode 9 hype to watch something I enjoy. I know we're going to do our drunk commentary on Wednesday of episode 7 and 8. It's going to be whatever. Swinging Cod's going to make us suffer, but I just want to tell you thanks though, because it was a really nice way to top off today and to mentally prepare myself remind myself, why I love Star Wars so much. So, and tell everyone where they can find you and the boardroom and all those guys.
Yeah, man. Well, again, thank you. But you guys can find me Goober Brothers Entertainment here on YouTube. I cover same shit, fandom and stuff, Star Wars, Marvel, all kinds of stuff. I'll also be covering, different movies here and there. I want to do a Clone Wars watch party type of thing that starts with the 03 Clone Wars and then goes on throughout the 08 Cartoon Network show. But anyways, you can find me here at Goober Brothers Entertainment on YouTube. You can find me on the Apple or iTunes podcast. I have a couple things on there. And you can find me also on the boardroom. It's kind of like a mini high council type of deal that we have every Wednesday night. It's going to be me, E-Type Queen is the place to be reviews, Raiders of the Lost Flicks, and 2 Cent Toys, Salvador Perez, Adam from Raiders of the Lost Flicks, and Pete from Place to Be Reviews. We do that every Wednesday at 8:35 p.m. And I am your supernatural representative of the Florida Man delegation.
Well, folks, they're all good dudes. They put out good stuff, and I recommend you guys check them out. And from all of us here on World Class Bullshitters, thank you. We'll be back tomorrow. I got to figure out if I got the surprise lined up for the High Council. If not, whatever. But we're going to have a hell of a show. And like I said, Thursday night, it's the beginning of the end. We're going to have a lot of Rise of Skywalker content based on what this movie is. So I guess I should just prepare it now because I already know what the movie is. And make sure you guys check out our Baby Yoda video. And It was a lot of fun to make. And I go back into the stores and I go to some new stores. I don't only go to retail chains that are bargain outlets. I go to the highest tier retail outlets to find $500 Star Wars backpacks. That's not
Oh my God. That made me roll my eyes so much.
They're real and they're out there. So, folks, I'm going to be back in just a few short hours with Good Morning Pop Culture, the Christmas special. And as I said, we'll be reading postcards, opening packages from the P.O. Box, talking about the Rise of Skywalker, and I'll be drinking out of my Jelly of the Month Club, having coffee all morning, and ending the year for Good Morning Pop Culture. It's been a light year for Good Morning Pop Culture, but it's a good way to spend the holidays. So from all of us here in the Fandom Menace, and world-class bullshitters especially, thank you. And as always, folks, be excellent to each other.
Peace out.